Hey guys, Unbound Slayer here, and today we'll be talking about Trials and how to go flawless in it. Now, I've been flawless 4 times, and I know it can be difficult if you don't have a good cooperative team, but I'm here to show you that it's more about your setup and how to carry. Now, my setup has the Mida multi-tool, which 98% of people playing Trials used, and I'll go through all my weapon mods to see how I do this. Now, for my cape, I use the kinetic counterbalance mod, reduces recoil for the equipped kinetic weapon. That's really good, especially for those long gunfights where you're team shotting and you don't want your scope to go everywhere. I use the solar paragon mod, which is really good because I use golden gun or gunslinger. Next mod I use is this improves reload speed for my power weapon, which is a sniper. This sniper is really good, by the way. It has quick draw on it. I just wish I had unflinching for the high caliber rounds. Now, the next mod I use is energy counterbalance mod. It reduces recoil for the energy weapon, which is my auto rifle that I also really love. I see a lot of people either using the Foe Tracer or the Knucklehead Radar. I see the Foe Tracer a lot more because the Mida multi-tool already has a built-in perk just like this, but the Foe Tracer is really nice because of its perk, where it marks people around the wall if you tag them with anything. It's really nice. Usually I'd use the Knucklehead Radar, but then again I'm using this, the Mida multi-tool. Now, this is a very overpowered gun. I'd say most people are going to use this in Trials, especially for the last map. It was a really long-range map. So it has increased movement speed. The main perk I like to look at is high caliber rounds because that just completes this weapon. I'm thinking this is a little OP on this weapon, especially because there's not any unflinching in the game. Well, I haven't found any. If you see any, comment in the comments. But I have not seen a single gun with unflinching on it, which makes the multi-tool really good. Another really good gun is the Nameless Midnight that a lot of people use in Trials. And you'd see why is because it has explosive payload, which is almost as good as the high caliber rounds. It staggers their opponents. Now, I'd say either use the Prosecutor, which is his auto rifle right here, if you like auto rifles, or I'd recommend this Last Hope, which is a really good sidearm. This Zen Moment is really good because the more damage you put on them, the more stability you'll have. And I'd also recommend Gunslinger, especially for the last map we had, because the Arc Strider, it was such an open map that you could just get gunned down easily from their team just team shotting you. And I didn't like the Night Stalker in Destiny 2. I don't like how these are split up the trees and everything. And also the ultimate doesn't seem as powerful. You can't really one-shot like you could in Destiny 1. Now, I like to think I have a good experience. For my first week in Destiny 2, I have, 4 flawlesses. It only shows the first win on each character, so 2. I didn't have my third character up in time, which is a little disappointing, but it's okay. Now I have 53 wins and I think 5 losses. I think I ended up getting about 5 losses, 4 or 5. And my KD is 2.19. It's been going down because when I play regular Crucible, I don't really try. I really just go for some engrams or whatever I'm doing to get powerful gear. But yeah, I have a 2.19 and 53 wins. So I'd like to say I'm at least a little experienced in how the meta works and how you should play Trials. I'd look for a team that really just kind of plays it safe. You really don't want to get picked off, especially in the early part. really just focus on team shotting the other team, because that's all this game is right now. It's just, you really just need a good scout rifle and be able to just pick the target and just take them down easily. Because I think the strongest weapons are the scout rifles right now. Yeah, the scout rifles right now, because they're just perfect at long to medium range. That's where most gunfights take place. And if you want anything closer, you don't want a pulse rifle. If there's anything closer, you're going to want an auto rifle or a sidearm. There's no reason to have a pulse rifle. That's just not going to be as accurate as the scout rifles can be. Yeah, so I hope this video helped you. If you want to be carried in trials, like next week, maybe the week after, me and my buddies can do it. We have a really good chance of doing that. It's almost guaranteed. So if you just want to hit me up, I'll help you out with that. If you've never been flawless before, I like to help those people out and help the community. You know, because I don't think they'll ever have a chance to get in. I'd like to help them. So that's my name, just Unbound Slayer. Just add me on here and just say you watched my video, and I'll try to get you a carry. And peace.